We're going to start with pre-writing skills, and we're going to use a thin expo marker. That's going to help our hands get used to a smaller writing utensil. So we're going to start with vertical lines. We're going to start at the sky line and have a big dive down to the grass line. We're going to do it again. Vertical lines. Vertical lines are straight lines that go from the top of the sky line to the grass line. Now you're going to erase, and we're going to do horizontal lines. We're going to do a horizontal line on the sky line, a horizontal line on the plane line, and a horizontal line on the grass line. And then you're going to do it again. Horizontal line on the sky line, horizontal line on the plane line, horizontal line on the grass line, and erase. Next, we're going to do slanted lines. Now, sometimes for slanted lines, we need a little bit of guidance. So you might have to draw a dot and then a dot depending on which way we're slanting. So we're going to slide back. So we're going to start at the sky line and do a big slide back. Again, start at the sky line and do a big slide back. And we need to make sure that our lines don't start getting more vertical. We want to keep them slanted. Slide back. When we're done with that, sliding back, we're going to try sliding forward. So again, we might need those dots to help us start. So we're going to put those dots for the first one, and then we can slide forward, slide forward, slide forward. Starting at the sky line, going to the grass line, slide forward. Another pre-writing stroke that we need to practice is our curves. So we're going to start at the sky, right below the sky line, and we're going to go up and curve around, touching the grass line. We're going to do the same thing, curve around, touching both. And if we can fit one more, curve around. And so that's curving back. We need to curve forward for some letters too, so we're going to do the same thing. Starting at sky and curve forward. Starting at sky and curve forward. Starting at sky and curve forward. Okay, erase. Now, we also have circles, but our circles have to touch both the sky line and the grass line when we're doing capital letters, so that's what we're practicing for when we do these pre-writing skills. So we're going to start at sky, curve back, and then curve forward. We always want to start up high at the sky. So we're starting at sky, curve back, and curve forward to make those circles. Now we're going to also practice all of those same strokes, but we're going to be doing them from the plane line to the grass line. So we're going to start with vertical lines. Vertical lines from the plane line to the grass line. Just like this. Then we're going to do horizontal lines on the plane line and the grass line. And then we'll erase. We'll do slanted lines from the plane line to the grass line. And if you have to start with those dots, that's okay. We're going to practice those. We're going to need these strokes in the letter V and X. We're going to erase, and we're going to do another. We're going to do a slide forward from the plane line to the grass line. These are all strokes that are going to help us become better writers and get us prepared. So the more we're practicing these at home, the better off we'll be when we start our writing. We're going to have to practice our curves. So we're going to start at the plane line and curve to the grass line. Start at plane and curve back to grass. Start at plane and curve back to grass. Start at plane and curve back to grass. And that helps us with C's and A's and D's. We're going to do the same thing, but the other way. So we're going to start at plane line and curve forward. Start at plane line and curve forward. This is going to help us with B. And okay. Now we're going to do circles. We're going to start at plain line and curve backwards and curve up, forwards. Curve back and curve forwards. Curve back and curve forwards, connecting them. Okay? Now those are all the beginning pre-writing strokes that we're going to be practicing. Please take a few minutes every night or whenever you have time and help your child. Now after they've done it on the big part, they can always also do it on the little part. So when you start your vertical lines, understanding that you'll just be doing smaller lines, vertical, and these are all vertical lines. Horizontal lines can be the same way. Slants, slants, and we slide forward and we slide back. We curve back and curve forward. And finally we would have circles. Practicing all of these pre-writing skills is going to help your kiddos have the best handwriting that they can have and help them build that fine motor skills that they're going to need. Thank you so much.